What up, folks? Hitting you up today in the gymnase. Sitting here giving a little talk tutorial about core training versus training the visible abs or the rectus abdominis and stuff like that, right? You know, everyone likes to do sit-ups, everyone likes to do crunches and shit like that. It's like, oh, I'm gonna make my six-pack abs amazing. And that's great, a valid endeavor. Nothing wrong with wanting to have a nice looking stomach, right? But a lot of the time we get some misconception, right? Which is really that people think that somehow because they did a bajillion sit-ups and they did a bunch of leg raises that means their core is strong. And unfortunately, while it might improve the look of your abs with a Z because I'm Canadian, not Z, okay? It might improve the look of your abs. The jury is out on whether or not it's actually improving your ability to resist flexion and extension and rotation, right? And that's really kind of what core strength actually is. So core strength, at least to me, is the idea of being able to resist flexion and extension of the trunk as well as to resist rotation, okay? And so anytime that you have, you're doing a movement that requires you to resist overextending your back, or it requires you to not hunch forward, it requires a proper posture, and you feel that you have to do work to maintain that, that is classified as a core strengthening movement, right? Anytime you're doing a movement that requires you to resist rotational forces being put on your body, whatever that might be, whether that's doing a loaded movement with only one side of your body and not the other, or whether that's doing some kind of anti-rotational hold, right, like a Palloff's hold or something like that, those are more reflective ways of being able to build your core strength up, right? All that being said, there's nothing wrong with building up the visible abs, if you will, right? But realistically, those types of movements like sit-ups or toes to bar or leg raises or anything like that, while are really awesome for, like I said, having nice looking abs, or even being able to sit up well. And don't get me wrong, there's functionality with those movements, right? We still do them on the regular basis, so that's not to say that they don't have value, but I think a lot of the time people place the wrong value on those kind of movements and think about them in the wrong way. So just wanted to give you guys a short little video tutorial, verbal tutorial, if you will, of what the real difference is between core training and training your abs is, right? So I hope that kind of makes sense. And maybe if, you do some movements like Palloff's hold or Palloff's press, or, walking around with a weight over your head or something like that, it gives you a better understanding of why you ought to or are doing those things instead of just, being told you're doing it because you're told to. All right? Hope you enjoy. If you got questions, hit me up. Talk to you later. Peace.